What's going on, Rockstar? It's your boy Samson X here. Today, we take a look into the mind of the Great Endangered Land Hippo, smaller in height, reaching up to 3 tons in weight. Now, the Great Endangered Land Hippo cannot fit into an airplane seat, cannot fit into a doctor's office standard issue seat, and has many problems. The Great Endangered Land Hippo will lash out and try to place blame on something else that isn't their fault. I am Samson Attenborough. Now, real question. You ever gotten so big? You ever gotten so fat? You ever gotten so morbidly obese that you're worried about potentially not fitting into a seat, like an airplane seat or a doctor's office seat? Maybe not. I mean, we all know someone that has. And today we take a look into the mind of that very special someone. Without wasting your time, take a look at this.
Fat shit thin people will never understand. Part 2. I swear whenever I go to visit my doctor, there's these 2 chairs in the room. And I always sit in the one with no arms. But I swear to God, it's always these same 2 chairs. I'm afraid of this one. This one is ouchie no-no. I sit in this one. This one's okay. Walking into a waiting room and it looks like this. Yeah, I'ma just stand. I'm sorry, I can't take a seat. I'ma just stand. These chairs at the bank that they want you to sit in while they try and help you, and you're just standing there and they're like, please sit down, and you're like, I would if I could, Janet. When you pull up to the kickback and the only chair they have for you to sit in is this. Or worse, one of these. I'm sorry, but this chair ain't gonna make it, sis. It ain't gonna make it.
And why do you think that is, Snuffleupagus? Why do you think you can't fit into a normal standard issue chair? Why do you think that is? Let me ask you a better question. Whose fault do you think that is? You, motherfucker! You! That's people's problem these days. They don't like to take accountability. Right? You ever heard of this thing called accountability? It means taking responsibility for one's actions. Yeah, that's right. You heard me.
Oh my God. I had this really bad nightmare. Guess what, folks? I had to take responsibility for my own actions. Oh my God. I never want. There's some kind of living hell. There's some kind of living hell. Oh my God. I'm traumatized. Oh, my stomach distilled my beating heart, my clogged arteries.
So like I've said before, and I'll say it again, that's the angle you want to take, right? You must know. You must know, right? Like, don't bullshit me, right? You must know that you have a problem. You have to know. I mean, it's such a fucking big, colossal problem. It's right in front of you. Like, so you can't sit there for a second and pretend that you don't have a problem when you quite clearly do. So you know that, right? So instead of actually facing the problem head on, what do? You put the blame on everyone else. Like, you want to bring things towards you. You know what I mean? Instead of walking towards the solution, you try and bring some sort of bullshit solution towards you. Do you know what I mean? By making up all this bullshit, like you're part of the body positivity movement and you're marginalized. So just blame it on everyone else. Blame it on society. Blame it on the media. Blame it on the government. Blame it on the boogie. Blame it on the rain. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol. That's a tune, that is. But yeah, anyway, there's like this massive thing called accountability. And guess what? We all have to take that. If you want to be good in life, that is. And guess what also? Accountability is sexy. Yeah, I said it. Right? Just because I do not want to stick my dick in the Vicar of Diblin, that doesn't make me a bad person. Right, and I know it's a bit of like, it's a separate tangent I'm going on, but I have a point, don't I? Hold on. ASMR. Anyway, back to the main topic at hand. Right, so if you can't fit into a normal standard issue seat, then guess what that's called?
What's that called then, Samson?
Yeah, I think that's that wake-up call you was looking for. And the fact that you don't see that it's a wake-up call is absolutely unfathomable, and it always will be to me. I will never ever be able to wrap my head around that. And furthermore, this is why, right, you're probably going to think I'm a douchebag here, but it needs saying. This is why we need to bring back bullying. Yeah, I know. Why are you booing me? I'm right. But it's true. This is why we need to bring back bullying, because bullying kept people like this in line. Right? And because everyone hands out too many participation trophies, people think they can actually go out there and say the most outrageous shit. You see what I'm saying? Now do you see the problem? Now do you agree with me that we need to bring back titty twisters, we need to bring back purple nurples, we need to bring back wedgies? Say what you want to say, but it's a factual statement. Yeah. I mean, your boos mean nothing, man. I've seen what you people cheer for. Should we look at another one? Okay, I think we should just look at one more, because like one more is all I can handle right. I can only stomach this shit in small doses. Stomach. You see what I did there? Anyway, should we take a look at what we got?
I've always wanted to talk about this. A lot of fat men are extremely fatphobic, to the point where it's literally repulsive. The amount of times I've heard a fat guy call a fat girl a big bitch like he is not one is astronomical to me. Not to mention the fact that their bodies are generally more accepted in society than fat women's are. If a fat man says that he plays a sport, nobody's gonna doubt him. If I say I play sports, they're like, what the fuck do you play? And that's personally why I think that fat men have never had a body positivity movement, because their bodies have always been accepted. But they are also some of the biggest perpetuators of fat phobia towards fat women. And it makes it very hard for me to have sympathy towards them, especially when they get on here talking about what they go through, because they would put a woman in the same position with no hesitation.
Right, first things first, who raised you? Because it definitely wasn't anyone of any fucking worth. Second of all, what the fuck have you been smoking to go on the astral plane that you're on? Right, in other words, it means what world are you actually living in where you think women are marginalised for being fat where men aren't? Right, hello, this is planet Earth we're on. Right? You guys, yes, obese women are the most protected class in the fucking world right now, and because nobody wants to offend you, everyone has to walk all over eggshells to protect your feelings, because if we don't, you lot break down to the floor in a blubbering fucking wreck. And third of all, right, if you tell me you play a sport, and if a fat man tells me he plays a sport, I will look at you both equally funny, right? You telling me you're going to be built like Peter Griffin? You telling me you play soccer? I'm going to laugh in your face. Of course I am. Man or woman, if you're built like a whale and you try to tell me you play sports, I will laugh in your face. You see what I'm saying? And lastly of all, fat men have never had a body positivity movement because, I'm not being funny here, but men don't think like that. Right? And secondly of all, on top of that, the reason why we don't have, well, not me because I'm not fat, but the reason why men don't have a body positivity movement is because you took it away from them. You took it away from people who actually deserve it, like amputees and burns victims. That's what the body positivity movement should be. Not because you like to stuff your fat fucking face with cheesecake every night. That's not body positive. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what else to say, man. So, I think I'm heated enough. I can't take any more. So, I think that's a wrap. So, go ahead and follow my Instagram at SamsonXTheGuy. Anything kooky to send me, go ahead and slide into the DMs. Follow your boy on TikTok. Watch my funny little shorts. It will cut you the world of jokes. Any serious inquiries, go ahead and hit my email at samsonx@direct@outlook.com. And if you want to tell me to go fuck myself or kill myself, put it down below in the comments. That's what they're there for. And until next time, hang loose.
I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want. I don't have to find a hideout place like you.